This is real talk.
Real talk. Welcome back everyone to the brand new channel. This is Real Talk. Please remember to like the video and subscribe if you are new. So Prime Minister Andrew Holness made statement of container housing scheme in Jamaica. We're gonna listen his speech and then we're gonna come back and talk about it.
We have examined pre-built containerized modular solutions, and we have settled in our minds that this is appropriate for the Jamaican situation that we now have. There are different types, different versions, and so I've met with the NHD, and the NHD has provided us with a solution that they are presently working on. At a later stage, we'll go into more details, but the plan is for, in the initial phase, for the NHD to purchase 5,000 container homes, and those will be, some of them will be for sale. So with a program with the NHD, you will be able to purchase. Some of them will be used to build housing schemes, which you can purchase, and a portion of them will be made available through social housing. The government itself will also be purchasing some of these containerized housing solutions, which will be made available through the social housing modality. So effectively, we have to do a rapid deployment of housing solutions. And the easiest way to do this is to use the containerized solutions. They do take some time to arrive in Jamaica. There's just certainly not the quantity to make an impact. So we have met and discussed it. We have taken the policy decision that these can be used. And so the process of acquiring them through the procurement process, they have been given the approval to move ahead with that. So that should start in short order. You know, we are not going to get them here for Christmas. I just have to be frank with everybody. But we should start to see some coming in by late January. And those that come in initially, we are going to be looking at the worst cases assessed to make them available. For Christmas and for the initial stages, we're going to have to try to do the shelter repair kits, the heavy-duty tarpaulins, and those kinds of solutions, in addition to the rebuilding, the actual putting on roofs and so forth, as much of that as we can in the coming weeks leading up to Christmas. But the containerized solution does take some time. The shipping is between 30 to 90 days, just that alone. Then there is some procurement and other administrative and bureaucratic things that might take up the time. So we're really trying to cut it as quickly as possible, as short as possible. But even with the best efforts, they're
So there you have it, people. What are your thoughts on container housing solution for the people that badly affected by the storm? I feel very obligated to give you these updates about container housing, because one of my first video on this channel, I talk about container house as an upgrade from board house and zinc roof, especially in disaster prone area that always flood. So I guess I have to continue what I started, and I guess I have to continue where I started. And so far I have 3 videos talking about these container housing. The first one that I talk about was the retailer boasts that it was hurricane resistance, like a category 5 resistance. And then I make a part 2, and then I saw another update where somebody purchased one of these houses and Hurricane Melissa completely destroyed it, and I also did a video on that. So I just feel obligated to give you updates whenever I hear anything about these container houses. So I guess it's a case of be careful what you wish for, because also in one of those videos I said the government should look into these container house, and now you have Andrew only say he's gonna build a whole entire scheme. So what's your thought on a container housing scheme? For me, I was just saying it's an upgrade. I wasn't talking about a scheme, but what's your thought? Also, while I was doing the first two videos, I asked the retailers, can you access these houses through NHT? The retailer said no, and I understand it's a private retailer, so it wouldn't make sense. But now you hear Andrew only said you can access these houses through NHT. You know, it's the government, so it's a whole different story from somebody who ship them down and fit them up for you versus the government who is the NHT. So I guess you're gonna be able to pay mortgage on these container house. So, but if you want, you can go back and watch the first two videos where I was explaining that you couldn't get these houses through NHT, and probably because NHT have their own starter pack, so it would be a conflict of interest. And I guess NHT don't recognize these container house as traditional house. Maybe that's the reason why you can't access them through NHT. But now you have the government saying they're partner with NHT, and you probably can get these houses through mortgage. You know, I don't know what will be the cost, how much the government will be selling these houses for, but what I can tell you is it's not gonna be the luxurious one that I showed you in the first two videos, where people are using them for Airbnb and all of that. But there's gonna be a difference in value and the luxurious look, because we have to just wait and see. He said some of them is gonna be through social housing, some of them is gonna be donation to who badly affected, and then you're gonna have housing scheme. I guess the one with the housing scheme, those are the one that gonna be a little more expensive, that come with kitchen, bathroom, cupboard and all of that. So we have to just wait and see. And these houses, you can get them very cheap, because I guess the one that you're gonna get through social housing are gonna be like the ones that Lisa Anna been donating. So like I said, I did other videos on this where I show you Lisa Anna been donating, and if you look on the screen, this is one of the houses that Lisa Anna been donating. So I guess the ones that the government is gonna ship down is gonna be no different from the one that Lisa Anna been donating. These are the standard one. You have other one with luxurious look. It look like a wooden or a concrete fixture, expensive tiles, expensive bathroom, baths and all of that. So I can't speak much on it. I just have to wait and see the variety of ones that the government is shipping down. But I can just bet the standard one is gonna be like a cubicle. It's not gonna be like 2 rooms and bathroom. You have to just use your imagination where you're gonna put your room, where you're gonna put your bathroom in a standard cubicle. But that's it for now. I'm gonna keep you updated as soon as the container arrives, when it be in the end of December or late January, like the Prime Minister said. We're gonna give you another update, the looks, the costs, everything. But if you have reached the end and not subscribed yet, please subscribe now. Set the notification bell to all, so when I drop another video, you will be notified.
This is real talk.
Real talk.